Holy shit. What a series. That might be the best series I've ever seen. Oh my god. This was easily the best series of the entire weekend. I'm going to be watch partying all the EMEA games and the America games as well for this Marvel Rivals tournament. So if you want to come and watch it with me live, you can find me on Twitch or subscribe to the YouTube as I go live here too. Enjoy these games. It is a banger of a series.
Yep, team
Let's get into it. Game one.
Take this one yesterday.
One
Peps. Most strong Mag,
Emma ban respectively on either side. Probably an Emma save here, or the Mag save. Respectable. Probably a Luna ban then, if they've already got the Mag pickup. Or a Loki ban, one of the two. There's the Luna, probably a Mag save as well for Insomnia. Maybe a Brute save if they value that super highly for Breeze, but they're going for the Emma instead. Now the Luna ban or Loki ban, probably both here on Team Peps. There's the Luna, probably a double Loki popping out unless they want to do something like a Psylocke and throw a spanner in the works. I would imagine we're going to see a double Loki. Oh, let's get spicy. Okay, Punisher and a Wolvie, respectively.
I feel like
and then the save of the Punisher. I like it. Let's get spicy.
For so many teams, like if you don't want to deal with
I like this strat. Like, you know, don't focus the support so hard. Let's take out some DPS options. Wolvie and Punisher have been so good for both sides. There's the Loki. Do they save a support? Do they feel like they need to save a Cloak or an Invis? Probably the Invis based on what Aura's hovering. Oh, they're going to save the Loki. Oh, that's clutch. Sorry, I totally blanked out that they could do that. That makes perfect sense. You ban it for them and you take it for yourself. All right, so Beetle gets their group. We've got Hardest on that Winter Soldier and Leaf picking up that Wolverine, which could be so key. I really like what Peps have built here. I like Peps' lineup a lot more, I think. But Demon could be the X Factor. Lurking gets an early pick and forever. Wow, they just roll it, actually. They just roll that first fight. Early percentage to Insomnia.
Onto where they were going to land with Pasubo to shut down that Wolverine from his berserk state.
I mean, this cap hella could be the X Factor, honestly. I think Peps has got more of a traditional comp that we would see. And Insomnia just throwing in a couple of little, not massive curveballs. They're not, you know, hella and cap we have been seeing.
Vulnerable to that pressure coming out. Team Peps gonna go to the point rather than forcing that high ground fight, forcing Insomnia to drop off in contestants.
But I like the choice of Winter Soldier. I think this can do a lot of work. There we go. The Loki Cloak ult laid down really fast. Beetle getting a nice pick. Nocta going over the top, but is he going to keep up? The Cloak is keeping him up with the Invis. This could be massive. Trying to get this Wolverine, but he is dancing around this point like no man's land, and that's kind of wasted. The Mag using that ult to get rid of the Hela. I like it. Make sure that Hela can't do anything. That's so bad, though, for Hardest. Pops the ult and gets insta-gift. Beetle, though, picking one up. Beetle showing this group dominance. Getting another... Oh, I don't know if you can give Beetle this pick. We saw how good this was in the first series, and Beetle is going fucking bananas already.
Yeah, wonderful regeneration.
Oh, my God. Nice take from Peps. What was that kidnap? Was he just walking mid-air? That's hilarious.
Big value there from Leaf. Still hunting for these Vanguards. Percentage-based damage can be everything. Wrapping around behind the Punisher.
Oh, 1 for 1. Oh, Demi getting a double, though. Demi getting a double set up here. No one's contesting. Being pocketed by this Invis as well up top. Nearly got another ult. Mag does not have the ult to counter it either. So this just looks like a hold for Peps.
Yeah, Aura Stealer had the God of Mischief out on the field and had copied.
And Hardest has gone to the Hela. This is super interesting. Obviously, the Winter Soldier is not doing well enough for them, and they've decided to try and match it. And Beetle going onto the straight.
To be able to dodge through the gauntlet of Insomnia's off-angle controls and join back with his team. Where's Leaf, though? Where's this Wolverine?
I feel like Beetle was having a really good time on Groot. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure why they switched, to be honest. And used the TP already, so it's not like an emergency TP. Nice pick from Hardest, though. Another pick from Demon. Hardest going ham, getting 2. Getting 3. Hardest went bananas. Huge hold from Peps. This might have to be a switch, actually. There's Forever with the TP. We see this every game. The last minute TP flick. Here we go. Last fight.
Oh, the timing's just right there to get rid of that bridge so everyone else can have to drop down onto the ground.
Mag does not get the kill. Oh, this is a nice push, though, from Insomnia. Can they hold it? The cloak ult is down. Oh, the Wolvie! Leaf in the back line! Leaf gets 2. Hardest as well. Oh my god, they've done it. I think they've held. Demon is still in this, though. Hardest with the ult. Keeping everybody else away. The cap is dying on their own. That's 99. Someone needs to touch. Hardest just going bananas, but they can touch, but someone needs to touch right now. Beetle with the big Agamotto in the back. Doesn't actually get anyone. It must have been shielded off. Can they push in? The time is still going. Forever can do this. They get 2 picks. The Invis to try and keep it going, but they're alone. Forever's keeping them off. The Invis has gone down. They've got it. Oh, there's no way they've done it. Oh, Insomnia with an insane last-minute clutch. Huh?
A moment of
how did they get that?
From Peps.
That is unreal from Insomnia. I think Beetle threw that a little bit, if I'm honest. I think Beetle got a little ahead of themselves, trying to keep them off the point. Agamotto'd in that corridor. It got blocked off by the shield, so he was just out on a limb. And as soon as he went, the rest of him just fell apart. I think that was a little bit greed. Maybe he's just doing a quick early TP and then swapping.
Scouting out where Forever's going to be playing. If you can maybe try and kidnap that Doctor Strange.
Oh, they got Demon. They got Demon.
And thereafter things get a lot more complicated. Lurkin has actually committed themselves to this one. Beetle just goes
they're not even going to go through the TP. They just did it for a kidnap. What?
Into them. Hardest is the POV that we're going to be following currently. The bionic hook.
He's gone. Hardest has gone back to his Winter Soldier. Gone off of the Hela. I don't mind it. This is a much closer point. It's much harder to. It's much harder to stay up as a Hela. Oh, Leaf gets him. That's so big from Leaf. Puts in the damage. Big Agamotto from Forever, though. Is it enough? He's not got enough backup, but that was a huge attempt. I love what Leaf did there. You heard the Punisher ult go off. Leaf immediately gets in his face and takes him out before he can output the DPS. With Aura on behind them, look at this Loki, dude. 13-1, 7k damage. This is why Loki is banned. This is why I was questioning not banning the Loki. This hero is crazy good at this high level of play.
Aura Sealer has the God of Mischief, can look for a copy pass, so we're looking for an opening.
Beetle with another ult as well. Leaf got theirs. Gets the kidnap on the cap. Does he go for the ult? It doesn't look like the Eye of Agamotto in the back, though. He's huge from Beetle. Beetle gets 2. Stuns 3. That's huge from Beetle. Oh, he just smurfed it. Oh, Beetle just absolutely wrecked it. They're chasing him into spawn. This is what we want to see from Peps.
We're picking on up another strategist. The Adam Warlock is coming into the mix. A little bit of additional poke, a little bit of pressure as that Wolverine tries to set on off.
Backing it up to point. Nice kidnap from Leaf. Forcing out the cloak ult. Both sides, they do get DRP though. There goes the Emerald over the top. Can she get any pings? Not really pinging anyone, but Demon has moved to that Star-Lord. Beetle still up though. Can Beetle do this? Everybody else is dead. I think this is a routing. A nice swaps. We haven't talked about it, mainly because I didn't notice.
Yeah, but Insomnia swapping over
because I'm an idiot. But Demon changed that Stole Lord. We've got a semi-res comp, Nocta on that Adam Warlock. They've decided, I think, that they're going to get picked off. They're going to get kidnapped. And maybe the way to deal with it is just let it happen from leave and then res afterwards. Or immediately popping that ult. Oh, he nearly stayed alive. Nice from Leaf. There we go. There's the res. That's exactly what I just talked about. I said that's what they were going to do, and that's exactly what they just did. I love it when I'm right. Nocta with the res to keep everybody up after that Leaf kidnap. Here we go. Beetle in the back line trying to get an Agamotto, but misses around the shield. He's kind of isolated. Leaf coming in to help him out, though. They're getting some nice pickoffs. Have Insomnia done it again? I think Insomnia have done this again. They've clutched it in the last minutes. Oh my god, Insomnia have done it to them twice. There's no TP to speak of. Insomnia have... Oh, they do have a TP. Oh, they do have a TP. Oh, and a nice pick from Hardest. Here we go. Oh, Hardest going bananas. Hardest needs to go huge. Knocked it with the res. Oh, they've done it. Oh, if they just reversed Insomnia, if they just dumped to Insomnia what they did to them. Oh my god, I think they have. Is there a TP for Insomnia?
Yeah.
Relaxing is already on the strange. Does he have time? Oh, it's going to be close. Keep him out. Keep him out. Oh, they've got in though. We're still here. The cloak ult is down. The Emerald over the top. Insomnia can still do this. They've got to pick on Hardest. Oh, they've got all the pings. They're still up. Demon has got this ult for Insomnia. This could be massive. He's going to pop it now. Oh, the lamp's down. The lamp's keeping them alive. Beetle's got the pick. Aura's got the pick. Beetle's done it. Oh my god, they did it to them. Oh, we got a series. We have got a series.
Peps take us to a map number 3.
You mentioned earlier about
Insomnia nearly clutched that out again right at the end. Oh my word. Peps give as good as they get though. Anything you can do, we can do better.
To make absolute insane
Riot, thank you for the gifty. Welcome in.
Fights that they had no right being able to win, and Hardest does it.
Beetle is playing out of their mind right now. They're going to match it. Leaf's moving on to that. Well, they're going triple support, actually. So Leaf is moving to this Adam. So they're doing this half res.
You're actually going to have with the Solid's mobility much easier.
And I don't mind it on this point, actually. There's a lot of height. There's a lot of ways that you can move around this point.
Especially if you can force that Soulbound out before.
So I don't really mind this at all from Peps. Match it up.
Hardest is taking a lot of damage, so too is Demon.
Oh,
as he
Demon is going for it though.
The barrage, but doesn't find any of the value. The dagger dome healing is
Can this Magor get value? Oh, he gets knocked out. I mean, they do have the res, right? Huge Agamotto. Beetle doing it again. Oh, Beetle did it again. Larry getting a nice double, but here comes the res from Nocta. Can they get back on this point? Leaf getting the pick off on Cap, but does get resed, obviously. Beetle getting Nocta again for the third time, I think. Nocta is just getting bullied. But here goes Demon on the backside. Demon gets 2. And gets rezzed as well. He rezzed himself as well. Emma with the mind control. They can do this. Insomnia can take this. Leaf does get it Hardest with that bubble over the top in the Star-Lord ult, though. There is no counter to this. Can he finish off that Cap? No, he gets healed just, but they get the point. Peps.
Yeah,
that was a shit fest. I'm guessing because they've used the res, right? So the res comp is not as useful anymore because you've already used a lot of that star power. So it makes sense to switch onto something else. And the Storm can do pretty well. Leaf's got an ult ready. Aura with that ultimate popping it on site. Both cloak ults. This is going to be a noodle fight. Hardest with using that res on the Star-Lord. A lot of ultimates here for Peps, though. Another huge Agamotto on the backside, but no kills. Demon, can he get a pick with this punish roll? It doesn't look like it. They are getting them low. This Strange is very low. DRP finally gets the pick on Lurkin. That might be what they need, but look at this Punisher. Punishers could go bananas here. Star-Lord over the top. This is all about Hardest, but he gets pinged by the Emma. Res from Leaf to get both of them back up, but here goes the Storm all over the top of the res. Gets taken out, but does get one. Leaf reses them again. Oh, Leaf might have just saved everybody in this. They do get the point, so the percentage is starting with Insomnia.
Lacking so many ultimates. Larry's got the Eternal Bond, but they're not even going to use it. It's just the Soul Bomb.
They've got nothing left, though. Larry, they've got both support ults here again. How has Larry got another ultimate already? This Cloak and Dagger is bananas. Oh, Peps have just absolutely rolled the fight. The rezzing Leaf just saved this.
We're headed to final fight territory, and they've got the ultimates to be able to secure.
Oh my god.
Leaf to try and work with here.
Leaf is putting in work.
Out of this. It's going to be more difficult going up.
They're going to TP on the high ground. I like it. They've changed from the Storm. Nocta is not really, I think Nocta's having a bit of a mare. Not really sure what to do, but Beetle immediately gets Demon. Was that counter portal? I missed it, but I think that was a counter portal. They've got a touch. They're using it. Another Agamotto. Beetle is just insane. Is that another 3 or 4 person Agamotto? This guy is unreal. I don't think you like, how do you deal with this? You can't deal with his Groot. You can't deal with his Strange. Absolutely insane performance from Beetle. Huge game 1. This is what we wanted to see. Aura with the 47k heals. 51k from Larry. This Cloak and Dagger is like, oh, what a fucking performance. Oh, you definitely ban a support here then. If you're Insomnia, you ban a support. They haven't saved it. Pinch their support pool massively. Probably take out Invis or take out Cloak. Definitely one of those two. That's what I would do. Really pinch their support pool. Maybe force them into a res comp.
No, they removed the Storm.
But they don't. They take out the Storm.
Okay, so given what we saw towards the tail end of
which is
Eldritch Monument,
interesting. Are they worried about a Jeff Nader? I don't mind it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I like it.
We've seen
I like
these be some brutal bans from our team's previous.
I like
it. Say this is expected.
What have we got? We're on Clintar.
On the other side, are they just going to use this?
Okay, Beetle back on that group.
Claim all this space for free.
Leaf rocking that Wolverine, no surprise.
It is going to be Peps actually flipping.
And Nocta doing this Storm. I'm not sure. Are they doing a? Oh, they're doing a rocket on attack.
Very good group wall comes on through, actually managing to save the Wolverine as Forever was going low, but so too was Leaf.
Oh, Nocta taking a lot of
damage
here
their support pool was pinched on Insomnia, so
the Aegis behind Forever to try and cut off all of that healing. That
nice early pick though on Leaf. Oh, Demon just getting a lovely double. That's going to be a pullback.
You've still got to worry about the pressure that's coming through from Damon on the Punisher.
Hardest gets a return kill though. Maybe this is doable. No, the rocket res. You back up. You back up. You back up. Back up or die. There we go. Easy first push from Insomnia. That's massive. Look at this. They're going to take this high ground. Force them to try and come into them.
In fact, it gets fully capitalized on as
the turret up
Insomnia
top.
just
That's
move
hilarious.
In, set themselves up, seeing that
they
real
are
estate,
ready. This is a weird angle. Is he looking for the flank on the left?
The Punisher turret is getting
like through that little hallway?
In the game currently.
Or they just knew they were going to come up top? That's a fucking cold read, no?
And that means that this turret is
absolutely
tearing through Peps' health bar. Beetle having to invest.
There we go. Larry to let them walk forward.
investing the Eternal
with the
Bomb
cloak ult.
just to keep everyone topped up.
Yeah, Larry's going to finish.
It's the only way for them to kind of stall this point, really, but that's a big ult down. Nocta with the Storm ult now. Aura does have the invis, and there it goes, immediately down on both sides. Oh, just gets nailed. Oh, Hardest with the hard counter just absolutely nails that Storm. Here goes Leaf.
Leaf still invests in the midst of all of this. Nocta can't stand up to everyone alone.
Could not hit the ult on the Storm, obviously, but gets the kill anyway. Good hold from Peps. Solid hold from Peps.
Absolutely blitzing down the
Hardest with an incredible timing on that Punisher.
Omega Hurricane. Peps
This is why I don't really like the Storm into Punisher matchup at all. I don't think it's a good matchup for Storm in any way. Not just ultimate wise, but just generally. I feel like Storm's been super lackluster this tournament. There, here we go. Beetle looking for a big Groot ult. There's the Agamotto. Oh, they just popped everything. Emma with a really nice angle over the top, though. Huge from the Emma. That is insane from Passy, by the way. That was such a good angle, going from the top rope and pinging everybody in the back line. That's a huge angle. And it means that, yeah, they're kind of stuck now, Peps. I think that's point 2 just gone. Oh, no, they're going to contest it. Oh, but the counter portal. The counter portal.
Falls through the cracks. And the Strange
I
is
think
not with the team currently.
Yeah, a little bit of
if I read that right.
Complicates matters when it comes to this
nice couple of pickups though by Hardest. There's the rocket res. They pushed them off the point. Huge Groot ult, Beetle! There's no one to follow up, but he just got all fucking 5 in that. Is that enough to hold them off? Here goes Hardest. Hardest gets Demon. He's corralling them in the corner. He gets all of them. Peps with a huge hold.
Yeah, Hardest.
And that all comes from Beetle. Beetle with a massive Groot ult to hold them in that room. Gets everyone back on site, and now they're going to stagger Rocket as well. Oh, that's so rude. That's so rude. Triple tank here from Peps.
All the way around that right side, as unfortunately for the Storm, it's very easy.
Going off that Wolverine for a triple tank. Let's see how it pans out.
Even with the strafe, Hardest slowing things down with the Punisher turret, ripping through the terrain, denying a lot of that cover that Insomnia are looking for.
Yeah, this is a hard angle to deal with. That's a lot of DPS from Hardest.
All the isolation, though.
Hardest is playing this really well, to be honest. Here we go, but Larry is going to be ready with the cloak ult. It's already down. Look at it. Larry is not fucking around. It is already down. Big Agamotto from Leaf. It's already up, though. The rocket res is there. Forever on the flip side. Gets 2 of them in the back. Nice from Forever. It was a good attempt from Leaf. I saw the vision. Instantly, the rocket ult goes down with the invis shield. It looked big. But then Forever on the flip side. Getting 2 with that one. These Strangers. And Leaf just switches straight back off. Going to that Winter Soldier. A lot of ults to work with for Insomnia. This is looking pretty good for Insomnia, honestly. There goes Demon. They're trying to get round. The Groot is living, but they does get focused. Beetle goes down. They're all being corralled into this corner. Demon with the double. I don't think you're getting out of this one. Forever pushing them forward as well. And that's just a wipe. The only question is, can Peps hold this last point? They've got 3 ults. Aura can drop with Hardest here. They can drop the Invis with the Punisher in it to try and win this fight flat out. They could do a Beetle into Punisher as well. This is going to be a hard one for Insomnia to hold this first fight. The only question is timing. Passy with a huge Emma ult, though. There goes the Invis down. And they drop everything. Groot with a huge ult. Hardest, anti-up B, and it's just a wipe. It's a wipe. It's too much. It's way too much. It's way too much. We called it. The ult economy is just too much. Did they overcommit? This is the problem.
in a
1 minute left on the clock.
position.
Insomnia have 2 ults to play with. They still have Larry's ult, which is huge. They've got a support ult if they need it. It looks like they want to take the high ground behind them, or they're just going to go behind. They're looking for a fighting portal. Not really. Been a bit indecisive. Not sure how to attack this. Oh, they're going to cheese it. Forever, nice push away though. Forever tried it, did not get it. Storm ult over the top, but the cloak ult's already down. Insomnia have used a lot for this, and I think they're going to get wiped. I think Peps are going to hold this. Although Demon got Beetle, gets 2. Passy gets another. Forever Passy, the 2 tanks, they might have held this out. Demon with the huge ult to take this 3rd point. Hardy's trying to stall it out. I don't think you can do much though. Switching to Cap to try and stall it. Passy, Passy's playing a monster of an Emma game. There goes the ults, try and stall it. This is all or nothing, it's OT. Leaf switch to the Psylocke as well. Passy with another ult. They get Aura. Leaf gets knocked out. Can this Psylocke? There's no way you can solo hold this, it's too much. No ult to speak of, it's too much. And nice from Insomnia. I can't believe they actually got that, Insomnia. Holy.
Yeah, Peps are able to go
massive
for the stagger
credit.
picks, but there's
I
no
thought Peps had held that,
at least
would
not within
held
the time
that.
limit that they have of a walk away from
Okay.
that point when we hit towards the finish line. As
Is
Insomnia
Larry
going to be
staying
on
on
the
the...
defense, and
Oh,
that's an
nice
easy
early
portal
pick off
off
though.
of the map into DRP.
No, it
Someone's
doesn't
been
stay on the
watching
doesn't stay on the
Boga
Jeff.
Okay, a little bit silly. My prime Boga player forever.
Leaf staying on this Psylocke.
Team Peps now are going to be waiting.
And Nocta going back for this Storm. Don't know if I like it, but we'll see. They're kind of just holding this high ground.
Has to worry about the map control that Leaf is going to be able to gain off of the back.
Forever's putting in a lot of work here though. Gets another pick.
Well, we don't have to worry about Hardest because Hardest is gone.
Oh yeah. Hardest nowhere to be seen. Damon with the damage boost permanently on them from Nocta, just flying around them like a fairy, a companion.
Demon has already got 60% though. He's building up this ult charge pretty quickly.
To deal with in these duels.
Larry 72% on this cloak.
Just being the
I think they're probably just going to stall out, let Larry on this cloak, build up their ult, and then look to just walk it in on sight. There we go. Larry's got it now. There we go. Literally as I called it. Takes him off the high ground, walks him in on sight. Leaf picking off Forever really nicely, just bullying him. They've double ulted though. Hardest over the top of it. Demon also. Oh, they're doing work. This fucking rocket. This rocket damage boost with the Storm is actually crazy.
And now Insomnia can potentially punish the fact that Peps
I think I've been massively underestimating this damage boost duo. When you pop the Punisher roll, you pop, you've got the, is it 25% now with the rocket damage boost? With the Storm boost on top of it, that's so much damage, and he's just uncontrollable.
On the docket once again, and yeah, without a defensive
no supports though. Oh, this is huge from Nocta. Oh, it's massive from Nocta. We might be going to a game 3.
And it makes it all the more difficult. Oh, he's still got
we might be going to a game 3. They're holding this really well.
You don't want to commit the resources.
They will have the 2 tank ults, but this is all on Leaf. No support ults. Leaf has to go, and they have to go quickly. An attempted eye of Agamotto straight up on the Storm. Doesn't get the finish. Going for the backline. Gets 2 though. That's huge from Leaf. That's going to be the point, I think. 1 res on the Storm, but look at where Leaf is. Already on the back of them. An Aura. Nice work. That was just an ult economy battle, but honestly, really nice time sync from Insomnia. They did really well to stagger their ults and hold them off as long as possible. It'd be so easy to look at that clumped up bunch of players and go, I'm just going to get a massive ult, but with Psylocke, you want the isolated players, right? You want 2, maybe 3 that are just isolated one by one.
Demon rolling forward.
And here we go. Demon going for it.
Coming through from the storm. Doesn't need the Cosmic Yarn amplifier just yet, but Lurkin's
Oh
still
my
gonna be
god, this
working
damage
on
is
it.
absurd.
Beetle can't stand
Forever
up to
gets
the
2.
damage. Leaf's going to be the next one to fall on down. Even with the Eternal Bond, Team Peps just don't have the survivability. They don't have the meat. They don't have the
This is a get back.
to stand up to what Insomnia are bringing.
And again, using the ults on a great timer.
Onto the Winter Soldier, trying to find these hook openings.
This is just a really nice back and forth, right?
Entry that they're just being denied time and time
But I think
again.
Insomnia have the better ult economy right now. They've got 4 ults online again. They're building it up so fast. And here goes the Storm again. The Invis does go down in time. And oh my god, Artist rocks them. We've seen this so often, this complete and utter counter. Hardest not trying to like win the whole team fight. They're just taking out the Storm. Nice push, but it's not enough. Okay, I think this Rocket is absolutely smurfing this game.
From Forever, I think they got kicked in.
We've been talking a lot about Forever putting so much pressure on this front. Demon, Nocta on these DPS, but Lurkin on this Rocket is absolutely smurfing this game.
Coming on from Insomnia. Damon as well is going to have a final judgment. There's no
if you look at what happened there, Hardest uses their role to take out the Storm. Rocket resist Storm. The ult is completely wasted from Punisher.
Invisible boundary.
The ult is putting in so much work as well. Invix goes down immediately as Leaf tries to get anything but can't. Oh, he's got a reset though. Oh, he's got big. Oh, Leaf is gonna go ham. Oh, let's go, Leaf. How did he get that reset? That is unreal. He snuck a shot through everybody to get that initial reset, waited out the Invis, and then just went to town.
And he still had the resets
Holy
available.
shit. They've still got some work to do, though. They haven't got the point yet.
Off of the high ground with the Psionic Seduction in hand. And there it is. But Team Peps with the shield are going to try
Can DRP get any pings?
DRP answering back with a seduction.
Leaf getting knocked in return. It's a 1-for-1. Emma just goes in. Dude, DRP does not give a shit. There goes Hardest over the back. Gets one. It is strange, though. It might be enough. There's the Rocket to keep them all up. Oh, Demon, though. Can Beetle do this? Demon has got triple.
Demon at least is coming through with the picks.
Oh, but Beetle is still pushing this point. They just keep pushing it forward.
But they're still finding the
oh, Demon, I mean, you tried. You got a triple with that shotgun. But Beetle and DRP just, like, continually pushing that point forward, jumping this backline and making it so hard to contest any further. On the clock. And Beetle is held onto this Eye of Agamotto. Do you bait out the push? If I'm looking at this as Beetle, I want this push to be used and then go in for it.
So much sustainability, and Demon's gonna test it.
There we go. We're popping everything. Demon over the top, but Leaf goes. The Eye of Agamotto is huge over the top. Can Leaf get the resets? He's got another reset, but it looks like they can heal through it. I don't think he's going to get another one, but it's enough. There's a couple of picks. Storm did get Hardest, though. It's anybody's fight right now. Huge pings. Huge pings from DRP. Here goes the Storm, though, on the other side, getting both supports. Oh, they just hug each other, and Nocta gets nothing. I think Peps are pushing this all the way, and I think we're going OT.
That's so unfortunate. Lurkin is
Beetle's still holding on to this Agamotto. There we go. Leaf taking them out. There goes the res from Lurkin. They take out the Rocket res. It's gone. Hardest on this backline picks off the Rocket, gets both supports. Hardest and Beetle just smurfing this fight, and we are going OT. 3-3. Game number 3. This is a fucking banger. I was not sure whether this is going to be a banger series, but they are delivering.
fights they had to take. I think Insomnia, maybe there was a world where they could have held it on
we are going all the fucking way
for various reasons, but Team Peps are scary. Like,
wait, it's not game 3. My bad.
Voluntarily.
My bad. I got too excited. It's not game 3.
Right now is that Leaf has found his footing.
Game 2. Does Forever go for the early TP, or do they try and just fight early and then go for the TP? They're going for the early TP.
Sticking around, or is it just to try and find an opening pick in case Peps
just doing it off to the side, but
down before it can start?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, they're doing it for Demon to poke. Okay. And he's doing it inside. This is cheesy as all hell. But it might work. Hardest gets the pick. Beetle gets Forever off the map. Wait, the counter portal is huge.
They were like, you know what? Nah, I'd win.
No portal in 30 seconds down. Beetle might have just won it with that single portal play.
By the way. So Insomnia, since it was one-sided,
oh no!
Ultimates charged
Demon
up,
switched onto the Wolverine.
Warlock, so that they have the soul bond to imitate a defensive ultimate coming through.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I mean, it's
no ults to speak of.
Cosplay, but it's perhaps not ideal.
This is it.
Demon already pops the E.
Who makes the hero play? DRP gets the Adam, but the Adam can res. Hardest gets the pick. Beetle's gone though. Can Leaf hold this? It's anyone's game. It's anyone's point. Oh, Leaf gets Demon though. Lurkin has another res up. Demon's back in the fight. I think Insomnia might just overwhelm this with the Adam. Forever gets the pick on DRP. The rocket ult going down, and Leaf gets nothing from that ult. The invis over the top. This Demon res, I think, has just won it. Insomnia might have done it with that one play. The cloak ult down, stalling it for everybody, giving them time to get back on this point, Peps. Nocta's got a res. This is not done. Oh, but the Emerald pushing everyone off. I think they've done it. Have Insomnia got the point? Beetle is stalling with this cap on the point. But look in the back line. This Wolverine is bullying the supports. There's no healing. It's no heals. The 2 tanks are stalling, but I don't think it's enough. I think Insomnia have done it. Oh my god, Insomnia have got the point.
But Insomnia have been able to pick up one pick, potentially two.
Play.
Even going out
doing the res strat, not to Lurkin, knowing that they were going to jump in and maybe get picked off. Just playing the numbers game. Insane read from Insomnia.
First point is in its entirety in what was a 30
and it is OT. Venom trying to get the pick but doesn't get it. The soul bond's out. I think they're going to keep going. There's too much. Demon with a huge ult. Oh, Demon. Hardest trying. Oh, Demon. Any distance they get here is only going to be good.
Just a little bit longer. Everyone takes the elevator instead.
They want to get straight onto Nocta. It's not enough. You don't want to blow the Psy up because the res is just going to be there. There's the Adam pickoff. You wait out the rocket res. They see the Adam. They don't want to let him get the res off. And it's understandable. Can they get him again? They can't, though. The rocket healing over the top with the Adam. There goes the Psylocke ult. It's too many people. It's not getting value. Nocta finally goes down, but in the meantime, Demon and Lurky get everybody else. I think Insomnia are going to get 2 points. Do they get it all the way? Oh my god, they're going to get it all the way. 5. Insomnia are absolutely smurfing this. Nocta playing out of their mind. Demon on this Wolverine is just nailing. Beetle DRP could not get into this overtime.
All of those players, but also not anchoring onto that point. So someone else from Peps had to step up to the plate. Insomnia
2 ults, Larry hardest. 3 ults still holding on to this res Nocta. The sheer weight of numbers, I think, is going to overwhelm them.
as it's going to be a force physics opening things
Peps
up.
trying to pop.
DMP, a sliver of HP, goes for the Psionic Seduction.
No pings though. Demon's got it. Massive eye Agamotto. Massive from Beetle, but the dive from Demon is better.
Right back inside the Eternal Bond in just a singular moment.
Demon just completely cancels that out. The rocket is down, but they finally burst it. They could get all the way. Demon gets a double. He gets both tanks. This guy is unreal. Dragging Insomnia, kicking and screaming. Holy shit, they're going to do it. Holy shit, they're going to do it. 6-3. I don't think Peps have got anything left. I think we're going to a game 3. The Wolverine switch was absolutely S tier. The res strat overwhelming with numbers. They're still touching.
Coming back through. Damon desperately wants
it
to
might not be over. Look at the healing duo in the back. Leaf not getting anything from it. Pocketing each other. And they get sick. Oh my god. Insomnia, are you joking?
Unreal off the back of such an
holy Peps have got the biggest mountain to climb. Oh my god. What do Peps adapt with? What is your adaptation? If they can get onto this rocket and Adam and disrupt this res strat. But in the front, right now, someone needs to help peel for Beetle and DRP, and I think it needs to be Leaf. I think Leaf needs to be looking out for Demon. 64 kills on Demon. This is an unreal performance. I think this is up to Leaf to try and disrupt Demon's pulls and taking out these tanks, because they are having a rough time on this one.
Yeah, this Wolverine has been a problem for Peps to have to deal with. They're having to split so many of their resources, tracking down the Warlock. It's meaning that they're behind those
resources. And as always, me and the casters are agreeing completely with the same game read, because I am a genius.
The task ahead of them, they need to.
They're gonna let them have the point.
And they're gonna go directly to the point, forcing Insomnia in having
Passy on this cap, just trying to disrupt them, be really annoying. But look at this dive, it's too much. Trying to peel it out, but look at Passy go. Hardest does get the rocket. That is exactly what they needed. Hardest needed to get that kill. Can they finish off the cap? Finishes off the cap as well. There's no rocket res, and they get the Adam. Hardest is carrying this on their back. Oh, Hardest gets everybody. Oh my god, they've done it. All they need to do is carry this momentum. The only way they win that fight is if Hardest gets that rocket out before the res can come out. Gets the rocket, then goes on to Nocta. Insane from Hardest. The only way that they could have won, and Hardest gets it done. 4-6. Can they take this all the way to 6-6? We will have never seen a game like this if this goes 6-6. I don't even know what happens at that point. Do they just keep going? Demon jumping in, has the ult, but goes down. DRP and Hardest, they get it done. Leaf over the top. And there we go. Leaf gets the reset. They're going to push this further. Peps keep it going. Leaf has got it. Oh no. They can keep going. 3 ultimates still left.
Yeah, Leaf looking
2 once Leaf is out. Aura Hardest still have got theirs to work with. 1 support ult. Nocta is coming up on that. Insomnia are coming up to full 6 ultimates though. This is going to be a hard fight to win. Beetle with theirs. Here we go. This can make or break the game right now. Hardest has been marked. Looking for the back. Looking to go in. There we go. The rocket and the invis. Invis on both. Huge from Demon. Demon gets Hardest. That might be enough. Oh, Demon's done it again. Demon has done it again. Oh my god, what a game. We are going to game 3. Insomnia hold it with an unbelievable performance from Demon. That Wolverine is absolutely terrifying. Oh my god. This might be the best series yet. Look at this scoreboard. 69 kills from Demon. 62k damage. Demon just went fucking demon mode. That was an unbelievable carry performance. Holy shit. That might be one of the best performances we've seen in this competition, and it's not even close. Yeah, I don't even know who I want either, to be honest.
Game sense coming on through from this team. Unfortunately for them, though, since Peps lost Symbiotic Surface, they are the ones that get to take us to a map of choice for round number 3, and it is no surprise.
I think I want Peps.
I'm gonna go with Peps. Is going to be the map that they take us to, the map that they are most famously known for having.
Nothing different here. Emma saves.
Over.
Luna Loki bans
Team Peps actually the first team ever to take a map off of
The only question is, do they take out the Wolverine at some point?
Winning out on Spider Island.
Do they take out the Wolverine first before the Loki?
It was almost a shock to the world.
So that they don't give that to a demon?
Up until then, they had been invincible. Up until today, they'd been indestructible. Anything can happen.
They take out the
Peps
Punisher.
Going back to their stomping ground. Going to be banning out the Punisher this time. They've had enough of this. No more of that.
Do they save the Loki now?
Punisher
Yeah, they've got
removed.
to.
It'll be interesting to see where
What do you have? Because Leaf has been enjoying Winter Soldier, but I wonder if that's the reasoning. They're thinking we can just play Soldier into it, right? And just get those resets.
To get navigated through. No,
they saved the Wolverine. They saved the Wolverine.
Instead prioritized the Wolverine, and I would agree with this because
it was so demonic,
has
right?
been instrumental in shutting Peps down. And
so what do you do about the tank
pool?
Make a play for because Beetle is not going to want to play Groot into this Wolverine anymore.
That Wolverine,
but it does mean that they
mix
don't get the
Loki.
Loki.
To give that Vanguard serious pause for thought on whether or not it's worth committing into a fight.
They save the support
here.
Here,
Punisher for yourself here as well, or if maybe you protect for Captain America. There's a world where perhaps Beetle could still receive that target ban.
Punisher.
We saw Beetle having to play the Doctor Strange show was getting a lot of value out of those.
It makes sense if they're not going to be able to do the mirror match. You know, you ban the Punisher out for them and make sure you can still have that value on it.
For the Punisher, this is going to be very helpful for their attempted spawn holds, being able to set up on a turret elsewhere and suppress the enemy.
From Peps.
But Team Peps, are they going to go for Captain America ban is the question.
I mean, if you're Insomnia, though,
you just ban out a healer. I think you just ban out a healer, don't you? You ban out Cloak?
One of the Vanguards.
Or Invis?
Yeah, you could also, if you draw
Cloak and Dagger. Cloak.
Yeah.
And you force them onto an Invis.
No Loki, no Cloak and Dagger, so a triple strategist
unless they want to do like a res comp.
Feeling a absence.
Here we go, guys. Game 3.
So we're gonna have to wait to see
in this unreal series.
The spawn hold,
and let's see what both parties bring to the table.
Strategist lineup coming on through.
Insomnia are not even doing a res comp, they're just playing the Adam.
Which is very good news for Damon that there's no Wolverine on the other side.
But they're playing the Adam Rocket, so there is a lot of just overwhelming numbers here.
Walking at the Captain America.
And Pep's playing a half res.
Melee points where he really wants to be. Yeah, you can see it. The second that you hear that Wolverine making a move, like, okay, I'm out of here, Buster.
Nice early play from the
already taken down, sentient seized and crushed in the hands of Emma Frost. Not the
there goes Demon.
It's never going to get out using that rocket jump pack. Oh, nifty little take there from Damon rather than using it for the extended kidnap. Am I seeing the Rocket Groot team up in real time?
Yes, they are. They're utilizing the Rocket Groot
both
team
results over the top.
Damage reduction. So when Forever 774 is getting pulled in by the force physics,
there goes the Adam. I think Adam might res off of that. I don't know if they've still got it.
Try and make sure the Forever 774
here goes the first Punisher roll. They're dancing around. They're dancing around this point, but I don't think it's going to be enough. This is why they saved and banned the Punisher. That is huge from Hardest. Really nice first early usage of the ult.
Yep, they're going to be pepsing on the Peps right now.
Looks like Nocta want to fight this, though. If they lose this fight, they are in a bad spot. Counter TP as well.
Made his way in, managed to get on top of that Punisher, but the healing is good for now. Team Peps with that Soul Resurgence have a little bit of additional staying power as well. Don't forget the movement boost that Mantis gives over. Quite a multifaceted ultimate. What it doesn't have in healing, it makes up for in raw utility.
Gimme getting a nice pick. DRP getting a nice double, though. DRP just going ham. Oh, shit. it. DRP just went absolutely nuclear. Demon coming back in, though. On that res, can you get Leaf? That invis shield was so clutch. In the meantime, Peps just absolutely rolled the fight.
They just don't have enough follow-up damage.
DRP on this Emma has quietly been putting in an insane performance over all of these games and just got a 5k individually. Starting to look like they're coming back online. Hard is building up their ult as much as possible. With that turret. Nearly on it. He's got it again, actually. There's no support ult to back it up, though. Beetle going in with that cap. Just going on top of that Hella. There we go. One-on-one, but here goes Hardest. Taking out that rocket ult. That's big. Doesn't get a kill. Huge push. Huge push. Larry just absolutely saving the shit out of everybody with that one. And everyone's getting the pickoffs around it. Nocta does get a nice one. They might be coming back into this. Someone needs to take out Nocta. Passy's staying on, but Nocta goes up. They might be able to hold this. Nocta gets another one. Gets the second. Oh my god, Nocta might have just full health this solo.
DRP going to be able to come off most of the reinforcements here coming through from Insomnia. We'll be able to return the Punisher to the midst of this fight. Has to worry though about Damon, who's
they do get the TP in
on the other side.
Oh, they've been able to block.
Here goes Demon.
Coming through from Insomnia, but
ooh, just gets taken out. That was so close. I love that attempt. And I think this is going to be a point take. But oh my god, they were so close. Insomnia putting up so much work.
Unfortunately, not going to be able to hold on for a Peps just before we hit.
They nearly 2v4'd them to keep that point. That was wild.
The opening of Beat can establish themselves on, and
here we go.
Looking for an early pick. Hold on a minute. Someone's a little bit too far.
Oh, Beetle.
Was caught
oh, Beetle.
Any of their teammates and goes down immediately.
He's outputting so much pressure on this cap, though.
From Damon goes absolutely nowhere.
Look how far forward he's playing.
Walks away. Has for superpower of strong legs.
Hardest with another ult. The third ult of the game already. What the actual shit is this hero? Takes out the rocket res, which is big for Beetle. Passy trying to chase, but do we see any invis pushing off the map shenanigans? They changed to a Hawkeye. And here's the third ultimate. Oh, and Demon takes Larry off, but takes themselves off as well. That's hilarious.
And it's just a zip line directly.
Both assembles off. Nocta's getting some nice picks. This is where the Hawkeye could be really strong. Leaf is gone. Does Leaf have a res?
As both of their vanguards could fall here, could end up being a very high value card.
And I think that's a rude thing.
Just resets off the edge as Team Peps
hey, Nocta putting in some work on this Hawkeye.
DRP as well before the ammo can hit that psionic seduction. Peps are going to have win conditions here. They've got that psionic seduction.
Oh my god, Nocta just railed him.
What they don't have is an intact
one shot that Adam. Use the res. It's done.
Gets picked. Nocta with the pick value. That insta burst of removing one of these players with
this is I like this. I like this from Insomnia. This is a cool idea. There goes the ult. Oh, gets the seduction though. That stops a lot of the damage. Is it enough?
The entire duration of the ultimate almost.
There goes the invis ult down. Nocta still gets Leaf again though. That's so unlucky for Leaf. DRP on this front line though. Oh, nice choke. Oh, kicks him off. Forever like holding this for quite a while. They have put the time down. They might be able to contest this last bit. 5 seconds left. They might be able to do this.
Team Peps having to play up aggressively to diminish the space available to Nocta.
Look at Nocta.
Got to keep your eye on
this
Damon,
Wolverine is looking as well. You can see them above. You know that they're looking. Leaf is waiting for it. They can contest though. We got one more fight left here.
And the opening will do. Moving into a
nice try from Demon. Gets kicked out. Here we go again from Hardest. This needs to be big. Taking out the rocket ult, but not getting a kill. Manages to finally get Forever, but Nocta in the meantime. Here goes Leaf, getting that res. This can undo everything that Nocta's trying to do right now. Passy does get Leaf. 1 for 1. No res? Here goes mind control. Need some big pings here. Gets the rocket. That could be huge. Is there enough time to TP in on here?
Just in case with that strange teleport.
Leaf switching to the strange to TP on. Here they go, DRP in that front. No rocket. Demon trying to take out DRP. Ah, he gets him. Goes down for it. Leaf. Larry. Oh, they hold it.
It's a big investment.
Huge from Peps.
But Insomnia, they thought they had a spark in their eye, a fire in their heart.
It's still going.
Team Peps quick to extinguish that.
It's still going.
Into third.
The Hawkeye is actually going to be swapped out yet again. Replace the Nocta coming through from the Hella has control of the window angle. Hardest already moving around that corner, getting
we mentioned DRP a few times, but
the Hella has access to,
consistently incredible performances across all 3 games.
Maneuvering up onto main ramp.
Nocta switching back to the Hella, not really sure what they want to do. Beetle falls off. Oh no, Beetle fell off.
A small misstep. It's all that it takes, and now Hardest feels the need to pop the final judgment.
Look at this dancing around the point, though.
In America, just using the payload for cover as best they can.
Oh my God! The invisible Forever just danced the fuck around that point. Hardest didn't get anything from it. Does get Demon though with the shotgun. And DRP once again getting a double. For the love of God, do not give this DRP Emma.
Insomnia though are about to hit a wealth of ultimates.
Holy shit. Aura coming up, DRP's ult coming up, Leaf's coming up, Beetle's coming up. How do you hold as Insomnia? This is going to be like a 6 versus 20 with all of these reses.
Before the defenders can find an opening. Out comes Psionic Seduction, starting things off for both.
There's the Emerald.
Is going to overlap sustainability options for Team Peps though, and Pasawo goes
Hardest gets the first pick. Demon trying to take on DRP, but not getting anywhere. Does have an ult though. I think DRP's looking. It's looking like he's going to go for it. Demon goes big. Gets DRP. Is it going to be enough? The res is going to come out. But Passy's going crazy. Leaf is just rezzing everybody. Is it enough? I don't think it's enough. They might be able to touch, but the kills are coming in, and they finally held Insomnia at the last moment. Demon once again making the hero play to keep Insomnia in this game. Holy! Strap yourselves in. This has the potential to be one of the craziest end rounds we've ever seen in Rivals to date.
Oh, no need to reset too early then.
Look at Hardest, 33 and 3.
Of resets coming on for this. Also going to be, well, danger. The floor is
I mean, this isn't even casting, Ricky. This is me just talking. I'm not even casting this game properly.
And David just decides to go directly over the top.
Oh, it gets Hardest.
Flying at Wolverine style.
Oh my God!
Oh, there goes Hardest. I'm not sure if the environmental
Smurfed
drop
it.
can be resurrected. Indeed, it will be. The BRB.
There's the res from the rocket, but it's used the rocket res.
Already burned.
I love Forever 774 picking the Storm as well, because you just fly over the top of the spider nest.
We've got Passy on this Moon Knight, trying to get this first angle to get these ults off. Lurking also on this DPS. Playing this Squirrel Girl, they're just trying to mass DPS through these tanks. DRP on the Penny, we didn't talk about this, but they're getting railed. DRP is not going to live. Oh, this is huge from Insomnia. Huge. Beetle is going to attempt a TP, but I don't know.
True, but is it going to be followed up immediately?
Passy has the Moon Knight ready.
Yes, it is. Passy drops the Onks.
Oh, another steal.
Over what Team Peps teleport into.
Yeah,
Beetle's already gone.
Is already gone. Question is, can
Rocket Res gone.
In time? Cosmic Yarn Amplifier is right down.
Here goes the Storm.
Boundary is done. The Storm is going
Demon
to
with the double as well.
The most. And you're not too worried
Oh
about
no, you need to
so
reset here, Peps.
here if you're Insomnia, because of course you're going to
Demon is going bananas.
You know,
on this Wolverine
well?
once again.
Patio's almost up to another ultimate with how stacked Peps are playing on top of each other. Plus the fact that they're on the triple
Beetle is still like trying to contest, gets a nice pick on the Storm.
Inflated health pools for the Moon Knight to be able to chunk down. Lurkin.
He's sticking with this Moon Knight though. This is kind of crazy.
Having Beetle Knight playing the Captain America since the teleport play has been removed. Hardest does have that final.
It seems to be working really well.
Revival, but Insomnia with the hand of Conchu.
Oh my god, he gets them. Oh my god, he gets them. Passy. Here goes the res. It's too late to contest though. They've already got the point. Demon going ham.
Larry might actually have just fed their team into a meat grinder here. They might get turned into glue, and they're still going to try and invest in this.
Leaf gets a nice pick on Passy though.
They need to turn this into another spawn hold.
They're looking for it. They're needing to hold close.
Another kidnap.
Damon is more than happy to play in the close and personal. The soul bond comes through, and
they've got to back it up. Oh my god, Demon. Someone deal with this Wolverine. There you go. Slam him, choke him, but he's still up. The rocket res over the rocket beacon over the top.
Slowing Insomnia's approach down.
Larry brings up the
Beetle stalling with the Capel, trying to get into the back line. Not enough. They've got nothing left to work with. Nocta with a res. Another steal.
Goodbye to Beetle, potentially falling super low. The healing's going to be good.
Lurking with the cloacal over the top.
By Leaf to just make sure that everyone gets that healing over time. Moving forward, so many players are going to find themselves.
Sorry for that.
And they're going to be right into the claws of Damon. Adamantium strike.
Oh, but Larry with a nice kill on Lurkin. They're pushing back. There's the Bond again. DRP though is in the middle of it. They get Demon. Here goes the reses. And here goes Hardest. Gets one, gets two, gets three. Oh my god, Hardest just went absolutely ham with that ult. And they've pushed them back. Finally, some signs of life from Team Peps. And we have still got a fight in this. 2 minutes 45 left on the clock. Holy shit. One ult apiece.
Establishes themselves on that high ground. The Aegis directly in front of
3 ults for Insomnia.
Starts firing away at Insomnia's approaching forces.
And Insomnia looking to go straight back. They do not want to wait. Crazy steal. Oh my god, he gets Hardest. Is there a rocket res for that? It doesn't look like it. Demon. Oh, whiffs a little bit on that ult, unfortunately. But still gets the steal on Larry. Oh my god, someone stop this Wolverine.
And boy, when Damon goes to play, no one else is allowed in those sand pits.
Great stalling from the Cap, to be fair. But that's going to be all she wrote. I did not sleep great, hun. I'm going to be honest. My voice is fucked. I'm feeling a little bit sick.
And they don't have the ultimates to be
but we're about to take a break before the games this evening, and hopefully I can get some sleep and feel better. Forever with some big pings. Watch out for Demon! Oh my god, gets DRP! Leaf does have a res.
Towards the back, gets Beetle slow. It's answered by
the rocket res is out.
Extra healing for everybody.
Leaf is dead. No res. There goes the cloak. Oh.
Desperately been looking for, but it's not before losing out on Beetle. And now everyone can simply move away and try to avoid.
Oh my god, Hardest needs to go bananas, but he's not really getting anything. He's just stalling. Someone needs to touch. Leaf goes in, gets the pick. Nocta gets Larry. These Adams are picking off one by one, but they get point 2. And my god, they're just being rooted. 46 seconds on the clock, though. They're still not capped.
Oh, like trying to hold
Demon cannot be stopped. 2 minutes. Insomnia need to stall this at the end game. What do you do?
Psionic Seduction, Comic Revival has been denied time and time again.
What do you do into this Wolverine? Hardest switch into the Winter Soldier in an attempt to deal. And again gets Beetle. nearly 100 charge.
The defense out of this attacking side.
There's DRP popping the ult. No kills from it. Hardest, one shot. Huge heal from the Adam. Knocked in a bad spot, though. The Edmund's got him. Hardest has got Demon. This is going to take off the time. This is going to all come down to one fight. We've got 1 minute 20 on the clock. Insomnia needs to reset.
Almost got a Kraken impact. They're going to have to worry about the last stand. Passivo moving on to that.
Everybody strapped in.
Telling his Wolverine where all of these players are going to be positioned.
Forever. Popping that ping. Huge pick off on Hardest, who's kind of out of position. They're really split right now. There's the rocket res. Leaf popping the res a little too early, a little preemptive, to be honest. I think Leaf got a little bit trigger happy. He might be screwed right now. Being completely sent on by the cap, and there he goes. Hardest does get the other pick on the backline, though. And here goes Demon. Hardest gets the kill on Lurkin. That's huge. Oh my god, they might have done it. Leaf's going hard. Leaf gets, Hardest gets another one. Sorry, not Leaf. Hardest gets a third. 24 seconds. This is going to be a TP play.
One more fight. Lurkin has the eternal bond, but
he's still going. I don't think he's going to get the reset, but look at their positioning. 10 seconds on the clock.
They've got 2 strategist ultimates, all of the sustainability.
It's all down to this. Kidnap on DRP does not get them off the map, but it might be enough.
DRP right next to the pit, but getting close to that Emma Frost is bloody scary when you
the Emma's down. Demon's got the pick.
DRP taken down.
Lurkin's got another one.
Insomnia needs to stay on the car at all points. You know that they're going to
oh, they might have done it. Oh my god, they might have done it. Do they have time for one more fight?
It's a race. Shut Hardest down before Kraken Impact comes in.
Can they get back on this point? DRP, one ult left. No one else is close.
To get shut down before they can mind control the entire team.
Demon catches him in the air. Does he survive? The healing is crazy, but look at Demon go. DRP in the back gets taken out again. That's one down. Demon might have done it. He's gone. Oh, he goes in on the back. Gets a second. Demon has done this solo. There's no reses. I think Demon has done it by himself. This Wolverine is absolutely absurd. Hardest to get res, but I don't think it's enough. Demon has just gone absolutely ballistic. Leaf has got res, but it's not enough. The TP is on the point. They can contest. Everyone is back. The rocket is over the top. Beetle goes. They get the picks. Oh my god, Team Peps have done it. There's the Born again. Noctaves bring everyone back. This game is not over. Beetle has a couple of kills. Hardest with the kill as well. The cloak ult is down. This is still all to play for. Can Demon do it? Insomnia, there's only 3 of them left. They need to survive. I don't know if they can get back in. Leaf gets the kill. Hardest gets another. The TP is not going to be in time. Hardest gets them all. It is in time. They all come back. Demon gets the kidnap. He gets 3 of them on the backside. Is it enough? Oh my god. Huge Eye of Agamotto. I don't know who is winning this fight anymore. Everyone is still in this. Beetle stalling on this point. There goes the Emma. All over the top. Knocked against Hardest. Beetle is still whacking away. The Invisible. I believe getting the pick. This might. I don't know who is winning this anymore. This is still anyone's fight. It's all to play for.
They're going to try and make it work with the freedom charge.
Passy just whacking away. Leaf staying alive. Leaf goes down. Leaf goes down. Oh, there's no way. I think they've done it. Oh, they get the picks. Can Beetle stall hard enough? Beetle needs to stay on this point. He doesn't. I think they get it. Insomnia with the most insane team fight I think I've ever seen for a 3-2 win. Oh my god. That might be the best game of Marvel Rivals I think I've ever watched. My voice is gone. Holy shit. What a series. That might be the best series I've ever seen. Oh my god. performances we've seen in this competition, and it's not even close.